So friends, hi from Nairobi. I guess I should just go ahead. Stephen Jackson here, resident coordinator in Kenya, no longer a young change maker. So instead, let me tell you about two people who are young change makers here in Kenya. First of all, Wawira Njiru. She started Food for Education, which seeks to eradicate classroom hunger for all learners in Kenya. And her goal was about building an impactful school feeding system. She understood straight away that feeding kids in schools is key to ending classroom hunger, improving nutrition, increasing school attendance, driving academic performance. So 2 of the SDGs leading to the other 15. Since 2012 already, she's been building Food for Education. It's grown from 1 feeding kitchen in Ruiru, Kenya, to 7 large industrialized and centralized kitchens. She's currently giving 140,000 primary school learners a quality, affordable meal every day. And in total, her organization has served about 15 million meals to primary school learners across 5 of Kenya's 47 counties. And the sky's the limit, it's going up. She employs 800 people, 75% of whom are women. We're working very closely in partnership with her and her organization for reasons that you can imagine. And she's still only 32. So she began this organization when she was 21. That's why we made her the 2021 UN Kenya Person of the Year. Second person, Arnold Gekonge. He founded Champions for Sustainable Development Goals Youth in March 2019, which was about promoting positive youth development, meaningful engagement, and just and inclusive societies. Champions for SDGs Youth does hybrid information sessions and dialogues, engaging with young people across Kenya about sustainable development. They've spearheaded the first national multi-stakeholder youth pre-conference on sustainable development goals in Kenya already in 2019. They've engaged directly with more than 1,500 youth in physical presence, and exponentially more of youth activists online through 37 youth dialogues so far. And again, we're working really closely with him. So let me wind up, friends, not with what my recommendations would be, but what Arnold and Wawira's recommendations would be. First to us, and I was struck by that gap, Tahir and Dunya, that you noted, and Jawatha, between our perceptions of how we're doing and your perceptions of how we're doing. So recommendations that Arnold and Wawira have for UN and other stakeholders: establish a meaningful and structured approach to youth engagement, involve young people in high-level processes at all levels, and support the localization and implementation of the Youth Declaration here on the ground. And then they had 4 recommendations for young people themselves: to raise SDG awareness wherever you find yourselves, whether it's with your peers, your families, your communities, in your schools, your universities, social media, events, campaigns, and discussions. Look everywhere. Volunteer for organizations that support the SDGs, advocate for policies and practices that support the SDGs, and develop innovative solutions to the social and economic challenges that you find around you. Last point, what are we doing in UN Kenya, which I think would be a legitimate thing to ask us? We're supporting high impact youth development initiatives focusing primarily on skills development, employment, and voice. And that's particularly under the Generation Unlimited banner. And Kenya has long been a champion of Gen U.